Alright, let's do this.
Sorry.
Alright, so hey everybody, I'm here with Alexis. She has a couple different accounts, all under Alexis Skin, and a new YouTube account too, so you should check that out. We're here because we're going to talk about some face yoga. So my first question for you is, what is face yoga?
So face yoga is, as it sounds, yoga for the face. But more specifically, it's toning the muscles, massaging the skin, and toning the muscles of like the 57 plus muscles of the face, and just working the face, bringing oxygen to the surface of the skin, and then massaging the skin, and working the muscles. It brings it all up. So
that's how you create this like youthful glow, right?
Yes.
That's what she says in like a lot of her videos. She's like, this is the
That's
way to
my
have
word.
youthful skin.
That's my word, of course.
So you said bringing oxygen to the skin, right? That's one of the benefits.
Yes.
And then obviously even just confidence in yourself. I'm sure
Yes.
that comes as part of it too.
Definitely. And a chronic lack of oxygen to the skin is like the main cause of why we have like wrinkles and like dull skin, dark circles under our eyes, puffiness.
Don't be looking.
And it's because that we're not getting the proper oxygen, we're not getting the blood plasma to the surface of the skin, because it's just stagnant. And just bringing, like, even slapping, tapping, massaging the skin brings the oxygen up, gets those nutrients to the surface of the skin, and it gives it the youthful glow.
Perfect. I mean, it sounds great. I have taken one session with you,
Yes.
in person, and it's something that is new to me. Maybe you've heard of it, maybe you haven't.
A lot of people haven't.
Yeah, I feel like it's kind of becoming a new, more popular thing, especially with everyone's desire to stay looking youthful for life.
Yeah.
And so as we take these preventative measures, that's kind of how we can steer our body, physique, and just overall look in that direction. Now, how did you learn about all of this? Like,
so it really started like I have
So Alexis, I didn't say this before, but Alexis is a personal trainer herself. She's been certified, and she recently got her face yoga certification.
Yes.
So tell me about that.
Yes, so I got into face yoga. So I actually have a bachelor's in exercise science, so I'm a certified personal trainer. I worked with a company, I still do, but on and off with clients. And my boss through the company, she always talked about acupuncture, like for the face. It's like the best way to like,
which I just tried with Rachel Pabst.
Yeah, check her
highly
out.
recommend her. She has her own social media as well, and she's been really, really great so far. I've had 3 sessions with her, and it's been like monumental. I know you've gone.
I go for my face, like
she goes for cosmetic reasons.
Yes.
I go for emotional release.
So it has both benefits, and I was very interested in it. It's like 8 years of school, not my thing. I can't do it, but I will gladly go to as many sessions as I can. And from there, I was like, why do people get so into like the Botox and the fillers to stay like young looking and like get rid of wrinkles? Like, there's so many natural ways to like prevent it. So I was thinking, like, what other ways that you can do, even just at home, like something you can do 5 minutes at home. And that's where I found like face yoga, and then I found the Danielle Collins face yoga method, and she certifies people to be like face yoga teachers. So I was like, yes, like I'm definitely doing this.
Yeah, and I'm like looking at your skin right now, thinking, oh my gosh, this is something that I need to definitely incorporate into my routine, like low-key self-conscious.
No, you look great.
But so that was gonna be my next question, actually. What are some of the techniques that you incorporate? So you mentioned the Danielle method.
Yes. So she is like the world leading face yoga expert, like one of them. And so she has a lot of moves that I now teach as well. It really has like okay, so the first component is the massaging, the tapping of the skin, the slapping, like as hard as you can. Getting that oxygen to the skin to give it the youthful glow. And then the second part is the muscles of the face. So,
I know one of the sessions that you did and I attended. Alexis talked a lot about how even our work posture and everything is kind of bringing all of the body down, right? And so you say that a lot of these techniques are to lift everything, to kind of remind the muscles of like, this is how you're supposed to hold my face.
Almost. Right. Yeah, and that's what I was getting to. The muscles, our skin's attached to the muscles, so when we work them and exercise them like we do our bodies, it brings the skin with it, keeping it lifted, firm, prevents, reduces fine lines and wrinkles. And then the third part was the posture, where when we hunch over, we're just bringing everything down. I am still working on it too. I'm like, it's just not natural to be sitting like this, but it is helpful because it actually aligns our spine, and that helps to bring the oxygen to the face as well.
And that's kind of what all, even a more generic version of yoga is about. It's about that perfect anatomical position and kind of getting things back into alignment. So the big difference then that I'm seeing between face yoga and our traditional kind of concept of yoga is that it's just a more narrowed perspective, right? So general types of yoga, whether it's hatha, and it's focused on breathing, which we still hold that component, right? In face yoga, it's still just as important, the breathing component, but instead all of the muscles and techniques that we're using are specific to the muscles and skin of the face.
Yeah, so it's basically collarbones up. It also works the lymphatic system. I don't know if yoga really does like lymphatic drainage.
Okay, yeah, depending on different poses.
So like the massage really helps with that more than like the exercises. So I feel like it also focuses on that too.
Yeah.
But otherwise, it has similar techniques to yoga. Very meditative. You can do meditations with
it. What I like is that you can really pull a couple techniques and very easily incorporate that into your daily routine.
Right.
So it's not, you don't need a mat and a whole space for it. It's just part of you getting up, brushing your teeth, washing your face.
Yeah,
doing
exactly.
Your face yoga and starting your day off right.
Exactly.
Which is really cool. Now, how would somebody know if face yoga is for them?
So it could be for anybody. There are like 2 restrictions. The Botox and filler, if you just had it and you do face yoga, it could have like the Botox or filler like migrate to different parts of the face.
Oh dear.
Yeah, so it's not recommended to do it right away. I think they say like 4 weeks, but definitely like ask your doctor. We're not here to tell you what to do. Definitely do that. And then if you do like have like acne or a skin condition, you should definitely check with your doctor before doing it. Sometimes touching your face
can kind of aggravate.
Yeah, aggravate. But the other component, which I was just thinking about, was the oxygen coming to the surface of the skin. It could also improve those things, but definitely check with your doctor on that. Yeah. Otherwise, it's really anyone who wants to go the natural route to like keep their face looking youthful and young. Same thing, same word I just used. And even more than that, it's like the confidence, like you said, just being able to not have to worry about your appearance so much. Like I know,
there's like, an acceptance piece too that I feel like is deep down behind the idea of this. That like when you're choosing a more holistic route, it's saying, okay, I'm accepting where I'm at right now, and these might make some improvements, whether minor or major, but I'm still going to love my face and my body, and I think that that's so, so important, and that's so deeply embedded in the concept of yoga, right? That unity, that accepting of the body, being, being at peace with where your body's at.
Right, exactly. Yeah. We have to be like nice to ourselves. Like people are so harsh, and the beauty industry is just tearing us down, making us feel like we need to look like 18 for the rest of our lives. Like,
Yeah.
it's not about that. It's
Yeah,
just about,
it's about being healthy.
yeah, at the age you're at. Like, we're not, like, I'm not trying to promote, oh, let's look like 20 years younger. Like, no, it might take 5 years off of your face, but you're still gonna look similar to your age. It's not something like that. I mean, if you want that, you can get like surgery, but that's up to
But that's
you.
not the route we're encouraging here.
Yeah, like we just want to just feel our best at every age.
Yeah. Well, thanks so much for joining me.
Of course.
Thanks for introducing us and everybody to face yoga. And I think that you definitely need to check out some of Alexis's videos on YouTube, and she has some reels on Instagram that are quick, easy ways to incorporate some face yoga into your morning routine or evening routine. And she's got some really good tips on there to check out. So Alexis Skin on Instagram.
Yeah.
Thanks, everybody.
Thank you. Try that face yoga.